What is up? I'm here with your Destination X review. And what a Destination X it was this year. I mean, there was a lot going on, and it all kicked off with a ladder match. We had a Knockouts Championship match. We witnessed Broken Matt, who called out Brother Nero after finally deleting him. And then we saw the main event, title versus title, Eddie Edwards against Lashley. And then we saw a new debut. Finally, I've been waiting for a new debut for a while. And yeah, very impressed by this new person that I shall reveal at the end of the review. So let's get on with it. Now, TNA kicks off with the final Deletion aftermath. We see Jeff Hardy getting some flashbacks, still haunted by the final Deletion after being deleted. And then we see, Broken Matt, just having some quality time with his boat. I forgot what the boat is called. Leave a comment down below and let me know, because it had a very spectacular name, And then we also see him sailing and, carrying a bin bag with, I believe, Jeff Hardy's belongings. But, yeah, that was that. And throughout Impact, we saw, the aftermath of the final Deletion. But, let's get into the ladder match now. There's no better way of kicking off any Impact episode without, all these X Division competitors. And we have a ladder match, and this match, whoever wins will, of course, be the number one contender for the X Division Championship. And, of course, we have the entire X Division roster in this match, apart from The Miracle, because he is not an X Division competitor. Okay? But we had DJZ, Mandrews, Trevor Lee, Andrew Everett, Rockstar Spud, and Braxton Sutter. Of course, this is everything I expected it to be. We had some high-flying stuff. We had some dives. Everything, you name it. We even had some aggressive spots there now. And of course, that is due to, having Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee in the match. But I was really impressed by DJZ. I mean, that corkscrew, though. And it was a really great fast-paced match. Of course it was. I mean, it's an X Division match. But DJZ wins and is our new X Division number one contender. Now, I'm really glad that they've given DJZ this limelight. He's got a role now in the X Division. He is the number one contender. And, he's been coming out every week and giving us a great show. And, it's time for him to have his moment. And, like we saw after the match when he said a few words on the mic, it's been a while since, he's held the X Division championship, and he's been with TNA for 6 years. So, yeah, and then we also see The Miracle, from behind with a cheap shot. And, Mike did promise us that he was going to ruin Destination X, and, he did. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on. And then we see EC3 backstage, saying a few words on the fight, looking forward to the fight. I'm sorry, I just have to say the fight in that manner, because it's, it's the fight, Okay, I better stop. But we also see Mackenzie Mitchell, I think that's her name, and she's no Christy Hemme, but she's like that cute, innocent church girl, But yeah, she says a few stuff, and then we see Dixie Carter, and apparently next week we will be seeing the Bound for Glory playoff, so looking forward to that. And then we see Lashley and Eddie Edwards in the ring, and I was just wondering, why are we seeing these guys again? We saw this kind of segment last week, so why, And I get it, they're trying to build up the main event. But then, when Davey Richards came and, it made sense, they had to put him somehow in this week's Impact, and I'm glad he came back, although I wanted Davey Richards to come back as a heel and turn on Eddie Edwards, but, he came out to help out, Eddie, and, yeah, it was great to see him, yeah, that was that. And then we also see Abyss and Crazy Steve backstage. And, Crazy Steve is a bit crazy, like always. And he's, he's a bit confused because Rosemary, like, what's up with you, girl? Like, how are you gonna betray Abyss and Crazy Steve? I mean, Crazy Steve, like, that's your man over there. Like, well, I just believe they're in a very open relationship anyways, like, this three-way relationship that they have going on, so, but yeah, then we see, you know, more from the aftermath of the final deletion, and then we have a match, and it's Abyss and Bram. It was an okay match, nothing so spectacular, but then, of course, when Rosemary came, you know, being as creepy as she usually is, you know, it was kind of interesting where this was going to go. I thought there would have been more to this, but really, Rosemary, are you not going to say anything? But, like, you costed Abyss the match, and Bram wins with a roll-up, so, like, what are you doing, Rosemary? I mean, and I honestly just feel like they're going to break up the Decay, well, at least, you know, remove Rosemary from the Decay, and I don't want to see that. But then again, if this breakup doesn't happen, I don't know where they could go. Like, I don't know what else the Decay can really do. You know, so I'm interested in seeing this, but I really do not want to see Rosemary, like, with Bram. I want her to be part of the Decay. I mean, they're just, like, so perfect. So, you know, let them be. But then we see the Knockouts Championship match, and this is a 4-way match. It's Marty Bell, Jade, Gail Kim, and Sienna, and I'm so grateful that Ali did not, you know, ruin Sienna's entrance music by saying, "Attention!" Okay, that's not the way she does it, and I just ruined that, but I'm sorry. But, yeah, this was a good match. I mean, there was a lot of good spots in this match, and I feel like this match was also, like the, X Division match, it was very fast-paced, and I feel like this was, I think, one of the best matches we have seen for a while, because the Knockouts division has been lacking in, you know, giving us some good quality matches, and I feel like this match was pretty good. And then again, you know, we had Gail and Jade in this match, so they always, you know, make it just so magical. So yeah, really impressed by this match, and I just want to see Gail and Jade on their own, like together, but like, you know, get Jade out of this whole Monty Bell storyline, because I feel like we're not really getting good wrestling, and we're not really seeing Jade at her fullest. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see a Gail and Jade feud. I don't know. But I just feel like there's a lot of magic when these two are in the ring. So yeah, but Sienna with the silencer hits Gail, and 1, 2, 3, she retains her championship, and this is pretty predictable. I don't think, you know, it would have made any sense if, you know, somebody else became the new Knockouts champion. So yeah. And then, you know, we see Broken Matt, you know, having his dinner, you know, with his lovely wife, Rebby, and his beautiful son, Maxwell. I mean, that baby is just so cute. I'm allergic to children, so, like, if I see a child, please move that thing away from me. But, like, when I see Maxwell, I just get all soft and stuff, and, he's just so cute. Like, but other than that, keep your child away from me, unless it's a cat or dog, then bring it towards me. Otherwise, please move. Yeah. Anyways, you know, this was so entertaining, and I mean, green beans. Why are there no green beans? I mean, you know, Matt Hardy loves his green beans, and I just, this was probably like my favorite part and scene out of this whole the final deletion aftermath. It was extremely entertaining, and Matt Hardy's, you know, accent just changes constantly, but yeah, it was extremely entertaining, and, you know, the whole delete thing, 2 thumbs up. I need to go back and watch that, because that was just, yeah, that was great. And then we also see Lashley backstage and how he's gonna rip the heart of the X Division, and then we see some more footage from the final deletion, and then finally we see Broken Matt. This, like, I was really looking forward to seeing what was gonna happen, you know, between Broken Matt and Brother Nero, because, you know, Broken Matt finally deleted Brother Nero, but I was just looking forward to something, but it was just, okay, is that it? like, Jeff Hardy is now owned by Matt Hardy. We kind of figured that out last week, you know, when Matt Hardy won and pinned Jeff. So really, I don't know. I wasn't really amazed by this, and I was looking for something explosive and something, I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't really a fan of Broken. I mean, I love seeing Broken Matt. I think he's so entertaining. But I was expecting something more from Jeff Hardy coming out, and yeah, so that is it, you know. Jeff Hardy is just, you know, Matt Hardy's personal mule. So we shall see what happens. I still want to see Jeff Hardy, I don't know, turn into Willow, even though Matt Hardy owns. I just don't know what's really in the works for them after this. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see from this whole Broken Matt and Brother Nero. I mean, it feels like this story is kind of just, you know, it's over, you know? Just saying, okay? But, we also see the Miracle backstage, and then we see DJ Z, and I think DJ Z calls out the Miracle to come out, and then we also see Drew backstage, you know, looking forward to this fight, this fight, but yeah, and then we also see, we see, I guess a match, an unofficial match between The Miracle and DJ Z, and of course DJ Z wins. We saw a lot of, you know, The Miracle for someone, you know, who wanted to ruin Destination X. You know, he kind of, you know, ruined his pretty face and his hair by, you know, getting beat up by DJ Z. But that was that, and then I think, backstage, we also see The Miracle on the phone with this mysterious person, and this mysterious person, you know, makes their debut. And then we see the fight, finally. This is like just a brawl. I don't think there was a referee there. But yeah, it was quite intense, and again, I was waiting for a heel turn. You know, I wanted either Davey Richards to, you know, come out as a heel, or, you know, I wanted to see Drew officially turn into a heel, because I feel like we need to see more from Drew now. Like, we've seen him for, like, what, more than a year or something, or less than a year. We've seen him as a face. It's time to see that heel Drew, you know? But, yeah, it was just pretty much just a brawl, and then they somehow end up backstage, and then everyone just tries to, you know, split them up. So yeah, we shall see what happens with them two next week. But that was that, and then we see Davey and Eddie backstage. And then we have our main event. So it's title versus title. Whoever wins gets to keep both championships. And that's the TNA World Heavyweight Championship and the X Division Championship. Now, of course, this match was very intense, and, you know, I really liked how we got to see somebody like Eddie Edwards, you know, main event a show. I feel like both of these guys gave it the all. I really liked, you know, the two different wrestling styles. I really liked the combination, and, you know, they got out of the ring, and, you know, we saw Eddie Edwards with the Hurricane Rana. And also, you know, Lashley with a belly-to-belly. But yeah, it was good. And then, you know, we saw The Miracle. Why does he have to ruin everything? Mike, let them be. Let them tear each other apart. But, either way, I'm not complaining, because we may have seen a disastrous main event, you know, but we have a new member in Impact Wrestling, and it is none other than Moose. Well done, TNA. I am so glad this guy has made his debut. I've been wanting to see a new face, and I don't think we could have had a better person, you know, to join the Impact family than Moose. And I was kind of surprised they got to use his music. I mean, I would have expected that there would have been a bit of, you know, an issue with that, and I feel like this is going to be one of those situations, one of those sticky situations where, you know, next week we're not going to see Moose with the same music, but I'm pretty sure TNA will probably, like, receive a lawsuit. I mean, I'm just saying, but who knows? But yeah, I mean, Moose takes out everyone, well, not everyone, Eddie Edwards, and I think Davey too, and then, you know, Lashley, you're next. You're next. And then Mike, you know, with a low blow, and then, you know, Moose takes out Lashley, and I think Lashley may have just met his match, and yeah, and then, of course, you know, this main event is just amazing because, you know, Moose has just made his debut. But, yeah, we don't have a winner, obviously, and then we see Mackenzie Mitchell backstage, and then that's kind of weird when she's like, Max, come here. That was kind of weird. But, yeah, and then Dixie announces that next week we will see the main event title versus title in 6 Sides of Steel. Yes. And, you know, a little bit of fantasy booking over here before I take off, but, like, Davey Richards turns against Eddie, and then, you know, that's that, and then we see a feud between Moose and Lashley, because that is something I want to see. Yes, I think we all want to see that, but, yeah, it was a great Destination X this year. If I'm comparing it to last year, I can't even remember Destination X from last year, because I don't remember a lot of things. I don't even remember my name right now. Actually, I do. It's Shariya. Yeah, you should follow me on Twitter, nonstop Shariya. Just saying, you know. Yeah, it was a great main event, because it was just disastrous. So it was amazing. And yeah, leave me your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of Destination X this year. What do you think of Moose? Moose, you know? I don't know what hand is. I don't know. But, like, what did you guys think of his debut? I mean, I hope he, you know, has signed with TNA rather than just making, like, a one-off appearance or something, you know? So, yeah, that is it for this week's TNA review. I'll be here next week, too. If you have any comments, suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. You can tweet me at nonstopsharia. Catch me on the Andrew Everett show this week. And, yeah, like always, be awesome and make an impact.